Hello everyone, my name is Pukar Dhital. I'm an English instructor and today we're covering Grade 5 English. We'll be covering the grammar portion of checking and confirming. We'll be going through the exercises of question tag. So let's begin the class.
Now today, let's begin an exercise, question tag. So what do you understand by question tag? Okay, so this is question tag. This is, in a way, when you see the symbol, of course, the question comes to your mind. Okay, it's a question. But what are the rules to put such questions? Do we have any rules, that is? Well, there are certain rules to be considered for question tag. First and foremost, the first rule says, so first we have a statement, and then we have question tag. Question tag. So understand very clearly. So you have a statement on one side and question tag on the other. Okay. Now, as we do it, I want you to observe a few of the examples here. Now, the first, number A, I would write C went to the party. She went to the party, and it's always separated by a comma here now. To understand that, separated by a comma. See, this comma always comes in between here. All right, and then we have finally a question tag. So, but before we move there, let's move on to the second example. He loves to play football. Remember, again, a comma, okay? And then we go for number C. He isn't learning French. Again, separated by a comma. And I'm going to write down number D. The information won't help us, separated by a comma. So far we've understood that in question tag, there are three parts to be considered. First, there's a statement, and then we have a comma, and then we have a question tag. And the main rule applies here now. How do we put a question tag? What are the rules to put a question tag? Now look at this. Few things to consider. We really have to consider, so what is it that we have to consider when we think of this question tag, right? So consider this. Always take care of the tenses. Which tense is the statement in? Which tense is the statement? Number two, verb. Or it could be auxiliary verb. See, so when we consider this thing like is, am, are, has, have, so we have to consider that too. Okay. So then and then we're considering tense as well. Like for instance, in number A, she went to the party. This is simple past. See, she went to the party, and we also have to figure it out whether it's a positive statement or a negative statement. In this case, she went to the party. See, it's a positive statement, and the first rule is that whenever the statement is positive, we'll have a negative question tag. Okay, let me put this the other way. Right, for the positive statement, we use negative question tag. That is the first rule. And the second rule says for the negative statement, we use positive question tag. Now, example of one, what is positive statement? Let's say the problem is easy, a positive statement. Okay, separated by a comma. Remember what the rule says. The statement is positive, we use negative question tag. The problem is easy. So taking care of the tense or the auxiliary verb here, and that's why the problem is easy isn't. See, example one is justified. Now let's think of example number two. What does it say? For the negative statement, we use positive question tag. Okay, this is A. For the negative statement, we use positive question tag. Let's say Haris didn't speak the truth. Haris did not speak the truth. This is a negative statement. Okay, a negative statement. See the did not here. This makes the statement negative. Where a certain action is not taking place. Hari did not speak the truth. It is a negative statement, and for a negative statement, we use positive question tag. Hari did not speak the truth. Did he? So it justifies. For the positive statement, we use negative question tag. For example, the problem is easy, which is a positive statement. We've used negative question tag. Look at that. Isn't it? All right. Similarly, for Haris did not speak the truth. For the negative statement, this is a negative statement. Haris did not speak the truth. We use positive question tag. Did he now is a positive question tag. So see, this is the first rule that we have to consider in question tag. Now let's look at the previous example. Now can you figure it out yourself? Maybe I'll give you 2 minutes time to figure it out yourself. She went to the party. Simple past. Look at that. What do you think? This is a positive statement. It must have a negative question tag. That's why she went to the party, didn't see. He loves to play football. Look at that. Simple present. He loves to play football. Positive statement, negative question tag. He loves to play football, doesn't he? Remember? Positive statement, negative question tag. Now look at this. Negative statement. Now these statements are negative, you see. Negative statement. Now these two are negative statement, and here on top These two are positive statement. Positive statement. See, he went to the party. He loves to play football. These two are positive statement. On the other hand, he isn't learning French. He isn't learning French. The information won't help us. These are negative statement. Okay, now look at that. What does the rule say? Look at the rule again. For the negative statement, we use positive question tag. That's why he isn't learning French. Now we need a positive question tag. We're always working on the auxiliary verb here. He isn't learning French. Is he? The information won't help us. The information won't help us. Will it? The information won't help us. Will it? So this is how we do question tag. Now, however, these are the common rule, but there are exceptions to it. Now let's talk about the exception then. All right. Now, for example, and yes, one more thing to consider, like for in this case, now whenever you add a negative question tag to a positive statement, whenever you add a negative question tag to a positive statement, you expect the answer yes. Hey, so you went to the party, didn't you? Yes, you went to the party. So you expect the answer yes. Whenever you add negative question tag to the positive statement, again, you're expecting the answer yes. Hey, he loves to play football, doesn't he? Yes, he does. Now, on the other hand, whenever the statement is negative, he isn't learning French. See, negative statement where the question tag is positive, we expect the answer. We expect the answer no. He isn't learning French, is he? No, he isn't. The information won't help us. Will it? No, it won't. See, this is again the next rule to consider. Whenever the question tag is negative, we expect a positive answer or we expect yes in answer. Whenever the question tag is positive, we expect the answer no. See, for the first one, he went to the party, didn't see. Positive statement, negative question tag, answer is yes. Whenever the statement is negative and the question tag is positive, we expect the answer no. However, there's an exception to it. Now, in imperative sentences, that rule does not apply. Now, for example, let's say mind the traffic. What did the earlier rule say? Now, what is imperative sentences, by the way? What do you understand by imperative sentences? Now, to begin with, sentences which express requests, advice, commands, or suggestions. See, sentences which express requests, advice, commands, or suggestions, they are what we call imperative sentences. That's why, look at this, mind the traffic. We can consider this to be a suggestion. Mind the traffic. The rule which I had taught you earlier says, hey, if the statement is positive, which in this case is positive, there has to be a negative question tag. But because this is imperative sentence, your question tag will be mind the traffic, will you. See? It still has a positive question tag. Okay. Number 2 example. And there's one more exception to it where let's go to the party. Look at this. Let's go to the party. Again, if you think of it, is it not an advice? Let's go to the party. All right. And of course, let us. Don't forget that. It's contraction. So let's go to the party. Again, you'll have the positive question tag. Shall we? Let's go to the party. Shall we? There's one more exception to it. Let's say whenever you have I am on time. I am on time. So you go for question tag is going to be I'm on time. Aren't I? Just keep this in mind. Okay. I'm on time. Of course, a positive statement, negative question tag, but you go for the term on time. I'm on time, on time. Look at that. Okay, I'll put one more here. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. Look at this. It's I'm gonna go for like this. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. Will you? It's a command in a way, but still. Okay, will you? So this is how it is done. All right, these are the rules to be considered whenever you go for question tag. Now let's move further. Now let's look at the book. Now having done this, now let's look at the book. What the book has to say. Okay. So we've understood that we have to take care of the tenses. We have to take care of the auxiliary verb. And now let's look at the examples that we have in the book. All right. I'd like to add one more thing here on the exception. Now, sometimes you might have both positive and negative question tag accepted. Like for instance, let me think of an example. Okay, stop. See again, it's an imperative sentence. Stop daydreaming. Stop daydreaming, comma. Now, for something like this, all right, stop daydreaming. Will you? See, it breaks the rule. Because this is imperative, it breaks the rule again. Okay, imperative sentence, it breaks the rule again. Stop daydreaming, will you? And want to is also acceptable. Stop daydreaming, will you? Want to, both are acceptable. Okay, this is what you have to understand whenever you come across question tag. Now let's start with the examples given in the book. Okay, now here you go. In the book, it's number 7, grammar, and it's very simple actually. It is match and rewrite. Match and rewrite. To begin with, number I, he's sleeping. He's having option on the other side. It should be very easy by now. It's a negative statement, must have a positive question tag, see? Now, she's a teacher. She's a teacher. There's a comma. There's always a comma. And don't forget to put question mark at last, okay? It's a question tag. He came yesterday. And take care of the tenses here. He came. Simple past, see? He came yesterday. Number 4, she lives here. She lives here. Okay, number 5, he's got a sister. He's got a sister. Number 6, he'll come. He'll come. And number 7, she was tired. She was tired. Now, look at this. Look at the examples that we have. I'm going to write it as is given in the book, all right? So the first option that the book has provided you is isn't she, isn't he, hasn't he, didn't he, doesn't she, wasn't she, won't he. Now this is how it goes. Now he's sleeping. Look at that. He's sleeping. Remember, positive question tag, negative. All the statements here are positive, by the way. He's sleeping, and of course the answer is going to be I here. Isn't he? She's a teacher. This is number 2. So here we go. Number 2. She's a teacher. Isn't she? He's got a sister. Now this is number 5. So you just mark number 5 here. Hasn't he? Remember, it's match and rewrite. Okay. Let me go with one more here. She was tired. And again, she was tired. Let's look on the auxiliary here. Positive statement, negative question tag. She was tired. Wasn't she? See, this is number 7. This is how you can do this match and rewrite. And once you match the whole thing, rest you can do it in the classroom. And once you match the whole thing, again rewrite it like this. For example, he is sleeping, comma, isn't he? See, this is how you do it again in the copy. All right, let's move further. Again, here we have a question tag now. Now be complete. Now let's start again here. Number I, you're a teacher. Number 2, you are players. Number 3, you like jalebi. You like jalebi. It's a sweet Nepali we commonly know as jeri. Okay. Number 4, it will rain. It will rain. Number 5, you took my pen. You took my pen. And number 6, she loves dancing. She loves dancing. Number 7, people want money. People want money. Number 8, Nepal is beautiful. Indeed it is, isn't it? Nepal is beautiful. Number 9, you live in a town. In a town. And finally, number 10 is here. They have done it. They have done. Now, look at this. When we do the question tag, you're a teacher. It's a contraction of you are. You are a teacher. Aren't you? Remember, positive statement, negative question tag. Positive statement, negative question tag. They are players. The same rule applies. You like jalebi. You like jalebi. Simple present here. Don't. You like jalebi. Don't you? Positive statement, negative question tag. It will rain. The same rule. You took my pen. Now look at that. Took. You took my pen. Didn't. Why didn't? With this simple past. You took my pen. Didn't you? She loves dancing. Again, simple present. She loves dancing. Look at this verb. Loves. It represents simple present here. She loves dancing, doesn't she? Doesn't she? People want money. Again, people want money, don't they? See, Nepal is beautiful. You can do it. You live in a town. I know you can do it. They have done it. I know, again, you can do it. The rest you can do it in the classroom. All right, so a fairly easy exercise. I'm sure you got the concept of question tag. Let's move further. Now here we have spelling. Again, a very simple exercise. Add ing to the following action words. Okay, you just have to add ing to the following verb or to the following action words. Now here you go. Write. Just adding ing here. Recite, recite, slam, slam, get, sop, sing, die, run, trek, stop, drink, and we have swim. Okay, now the thing is, we have, look at these, look at what we have. Write, recite, slam, get, sop. Now of course I want you to look at the dictionary. when you do this exercise, because this is going to help you, all right, with the spelling. Now, if I have to add ing in write, just I will take off E. I won't put E and WRITING, writing, see? Okay, and all these, now, when you come to the word get, just go for getting. Okay, I'm adding here again TING. Just adding ing will not help it. It has to be right at the same time. Now, if I go for shopping, look at that. Shopping, SHOPPING, shopping. See, I'm here again doing it. Now, again, I have singing here. And for singing, I can just go for SINGING. So you have to figure it out what to add and what to avoid. Like I've avoided E here, right? Look at dying. What is the spelling of dying? Now, you cannot write DIEING, dying, all right? It's going to be DYING, dying, see? So this is how you can add ing here. And to do this, of course, do take help of the dictionary, all right? Now, let's continue further. Now, here's number 12, right? And it says, go around the class, go around the class. Now, your task is to ask tag questions. Rather, I want you to write it down in your copy, okay? Ask tag question and find out someone who, here are the options, has a dog at home. Now, who loves, our task is to figure out, hey, who is in the classroom, who is going, all right, who has these things, all right? Someone who loves music. Or your task could be to find out someone who has got a bicycle, radio, or a watch. Radio or a watch. And who will go to the town on Saturday. Or who washed clothes yesterday. Washed clothes yesterday. Remember, our idea is to practice question tag here, all right? Our concept, all right, or our objective rather. Our objective is to practice question tag. That's why I want you to write it down. Okay, so, and as an example, let's say, for example, for number 1, now here A asks, now see, the first question was, hey, has a dog at home? Look, we're working on has a dog at home. Now let's figure it out. Now A will certainly ask, you have a dog at home, don't you? You have a dog at home. So you can just ask your friends here, you have a dog at home, don't you? And you keep on asking until you get the answer yes. Maybe they will say, no, I don't have a dog. You have a dog at home, don't you? Now student B might say, no, I haven't. In general, whenever you ask a question like this, you have a dog at home, don't you? You expect the answer yes, all right? But this is more like a practical. You're doing it in the classroom. Yeah, you might get the answer, no, I haven't as well. Now, how about someone who loves music? Now, student A can ask, you love music. Again, don't you? Maybe B will say, yes, I do. Number 4, you know what? Has got a bicycle. I'm going to work on one more here. Has got a bicycle. Now, number A might ask, Ram has got. Now, A might ask it to somebody else. Okay, Ram has got a bicycle. Ram has got a bicycle, comma. Look at here, auxiliary, hasn't. See, positive statement, negative question, hasn't he? Ram has got a bicycle at home. And you're free to answer yes or no, by the way. All right? But I'll follow the general rule. Whenever you have a negative question tag, you expect the answer yes. Ram has got a bicycle. Ram has got a bicycle, hasn't he? Yes, he has. Now, this is how, let me write that again. Yes, he has. Now, this is how you do this exercise. Remember, the questions are here. You can work on radio, watch. We'll go to the town on Saturday. Washed clothes yesterday. That's simple past. So do work on this. Okay. And of course, after the whole thing is done, do it in the copy as well. All right. And after the whole thing is done, all right. After the whole thing is done, write a small paragraph with the answer you get. So how do you begin the paragraph then? Okay. For example, let's say, be creative. You're free to be creative. Now give a title. Like provide a title to your work. Like, let's say, my friend Joseph doesn't have a dog at home. My friend Joseph doesn't have a dog at home, but my best friend Jack has a dog. So this is how, just be creative, and you can write a paragraph on, loves music, has got a bicycle, we go to the town. Just include your friends here in your paragraph. Okay. I would rather give a topic talking about my friends. And just write a simple paragraph, and this way you can do it. All right. So thank you very much. Now, this would be your homework to complete the paragraph, of course, and all those question tags which we had done it earlier. All right. Now, if you have any questions, feel free to email us at learning@deerwalk.edu.np. Thank you very much.